This Kamera points in the Bible, day number 49, Numbers chapter 16 through 17. Point here, guys. God does not like murmuring and complaining. He does not. And this rebellion, be careful of it because we think that, you know, we can say what we want to say, do what we want to do. And God placed people in position. God's the one who appoints them. And you need to be careful because if you understand the reading today, you'll see that Korah, he was a Levite of the clan Kohathites, along with Abiram and Dathan, who was from the tribe of Reuben. They gathered 250 prominent leaders of Israel, and they incited a rebellion against Moses and Aaron. They feel like, they could do what Moses and Aaron did, and they felt like they were so arrogant, and they felt like, you know, you're not the only one who could do whatever, so who placed you in that position? As if they don't already know. Haven't you been paying attention? People, pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay? Anyway, so Moses and Aaron, they're like, oh my gosh. They already know. They already know what's up. So even Moses was like, meet me back here tomorrow, bring these certain things, and we'll see who God said should be in this position. He even approached Korah. He's like, Korah, God allowed the Levites to separate you from everyone else to do his service. You guys already have a relationship with God, and you want the priesthood too? And so, yeah. It's terrible. He called Dathan and Abiram, but they were like, no, we're not coming. And you promised us a promised land. You took us from that and have us going back in the wilderness, and we're not getting the inheritance we're supposed to get. Blame Moses for that. Fine. So the next day, everybody meet up. And yeah, God made an appearance. God made an appearance. And he was going to destroy some people. But Moses, again, interceded for the people. And yeah, guys, be careful who we listen to, who we follow. It's not okay. And we live in a society now where people feel like they can just talk bad about God's people, talk bad about each other, and that God is not aware. It's like he's not even there. It's okay. It's not okay. And so you have where God made his appearance. Moses interceded for them, why destroy everyone, their whole assembly for one man's sin? And so God said, okay, you better get everybody away from these other ones. Moses goes out and he warned them, don't go near Korah, don't go near Abiram, don't go near Dathan, don't even touch their stuff or you're going to go down with them. And so, yeah, Moses is like, well, if God is with us, and you'll see he's going to do something that you've never seen before. Korah, their families, everyone. God opens up the earth and swallows them alive, closes the earth back up. Korah, his wife, his children, Dathan, Abiram, same thing. All their possessions, people associated with them, guys, better be careful. You sit there and murmur and complain. You think it's okay because you had to say it? If you have to say it, just talk to God about it. You're affecting your family. Your family members are affected by the choices you make. And that even what happens with this right here. Control it. Control that tongue. It affects your family. His whole family, his children's little ones, they died too. And yeah, so you got to be careful. I don't tell my family when I'm going through something with church members or confusions with how I'm treated or a situation that happened in church that I don't understand. No one ever knows. I talk to God about that. If I don't understand, because God is a big God and we put him in a small little box. He has many ways of doing a lot of things. And I talk to him about it. I don't care what it is. And he gives me understanding. My family never hear me say anything. I don't want to influence them. And when you start talking about it, you're going to continue talking about it. It doesn't stop. And you just planting a seed of negativity and rebellion. So you need to be careful. If you have any problems with God or his people or how things are done, talk to God. Lord, give me wisdom on how to deal with this. Help me to understand. Lord, if this is of you, help me to accept it. Help me to receive it. But Lord, help me not to judge because I know that you are a big God and you have many ways of doing certain things, a lot of things. Their families were affected. And then God shot fire down and consumed the 250 prominent leaders. And yeah, so God had Eliezer, Aaron's son, to take the censers that the leaders had, because they were holy, they were put before God, and yeah, had him to hammer them down to a sheet, place them on the altar so people know not to rebel. Yeah. How about later you had the community complaining against Moses and Aaron? Oh, you had God's people killed. People, will you ever learn? Will you ever learn? Moses know he can't do nothing now. So what he does, he have Aaron to take a censer incense, go in there and make an atonement for the people. Moses did what he had to do. By the time he was done and made atonement for people, one side was living and the other side was dead. It was 14,700 dead. And that's just from that plague that God sent out from the murmuring and complaining. Going against, God's like, enough is enough. I'm not playing with y'all no more. I'm not playing with y'all. And yeah, 14,700 people. That's not even including Korah, Dathan, and Byron and the 250. Guys, I'm telling you, you better be careful. You having any complaints? Take it to God. He's going to give you understanding. God loves everyone. He knows what he's doing. Trust him. Trust him. And he'll give you understanding, because he says acknowledge him in all things. And that's what you do. You're bringing him into your concern, and he wants you to understand. And they took it to another level. Yeah, our God is something. Thank you, Lord, for your mercy. And so, yeah, the next day, well, God tells Moses to go a little bit further, get a staff from each one of the leaders of Israel, place their names on the bottom or on that staff, with the Levites, put Aaron's name to represent the Levites, place them in the Ark of Covenant. And once, the next day, you'll see a difference. That next day, the one that had the bud and the almonds was Aaron's. That is his chosen one. Leave that with the Ark of Covenant as a remembrance, not to rebel. And then let's settle all this grumbling on who God put in position, basically. So guys, be careful of your tongue. Be careful who you follow. It's not okay to be so negative, to murmur and complain about God's people, really about anyone, because God loves everyone. We have no idea what the end result is going to be in a person's life. So be careful. You don't even know what your life is going to end like. So, I'm saying, you don't know what trials you're going to go through that makes you do dumb stuff. So, and you wouldn't want anyone talking about you. And you don't, when it comes to God's business, you have a problem with it, you take it to him. I'm just saying. But if you guys have any points you'd like to add, please place them in the comments area. It's Points in the Bible, day number 49, Numbers chapter 16 and 17. You have a God-filled blessed day.